Hey, this is Richard Caldwell, and let's talk business. I am currently in my shop. I have a sewing machine repair shop. It is a source or one of my businesses that I have, and the main source of my income right now. Not my only, but definitely my main. But I had a conversation with a lady on Facebook earlier today. I guess that's what you'd call it. Um, she seemed really ignorant to the way things work and stuff, in my opinion. So, and I'll get into that more in a minute, but first tell me, do you have a business? If you do, tell me down below. Tell me in the comments what your business is. Tell me the name of it, what it's concerned around. Is it just online? Is it physical? I have online and physical businesses. Obviously, this is my physical business. But I'm really interested to know. I'm interested to know. And it's not judgment. It's not judgment on anybody. I just want to know. I'm really curious. Anyway, this woman, we were talking about oil prices, or there was a post about oil prices, and I made a comment in conjunction with, or should I say, gas prices, which is no different, oil prices, and I made a comment about due to rooting out or destroying terrorists in countries. And if you've got a different opinion, that's fine. I'm not really looking to get into an argument about that from this point of view. But I just simply said it's due to destroying terrorism. That was the gist of it. And I was accused of being a racist, among other things. Anyway, and I found that interesting. And she talked about she talked about a lot, but she also talked about kids being able to get stuff like Oreos on Snap, and I'm very much against that personally. If you're going to live off of other people's dime, then that money should be just for what you need to live. You know, it's and when I was a kid, and I've been on welfare benefits for short periods in my life. Okay, it's not a criticism. It's not to condemn anyone. It's there to help people, but it's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to help people. It should never be a way of life, ever. Okay, and I made a comment, that if you want to provide sugary snacks, and yeah, I ate sugar, but honestly, sugar's bad for you. I eat some sugar, should I say. But if you want to provide unhealthy snacks for yourself or your children, then find another way to create an income. And she about blew her gasket and said that obviously I didn't live in the real world and I'd never had a real job. Well, just to put it out there, I grew up ranching. I've been in the U.S. military. I've worked in industrial cleaning. I have my own sewing machine repair shop. And I miss, the oil field. Yeah, oil field, duh. I've put many years into the oil field. So I've had real jobs, and I understand real jobs. at 40, or in my early to mid 40s, I realized that I didn't want to do that kind of work for the rest of my life. And so I started trying to figure out how to create other forms of income. Um, I started this business, this sewing machine repair business. It's not hard work, it's time consuming, and it takes a lot. It really does. And it takes understanding stuff, having the mental capacity to be able to do it, and being willing to learn. All businesses require time and money. You know, this one to get started took almost no money, honestly, but it does take some money. And as it grows, it takes more and more money, but it has provided for itself. Where it wasn't able to provide for itself, it didn't get money. This was for a number of years my only source of income. I've created a YouTube channel around this business, and it pays me well. It pays me very well. I sell products online. That pays me not well, but it pays me. And I've got other forms of online income. Anyway, this is something I'm working on building. We moved to a new house and got a new location, a new shop, and we done that, months ago. We started doing that months ago, and it's taken tons of work. And I kind of fell off of the wagon on making content on any platform. But what intrigues me, or one thing that intrigues me, is people's mindset on creating money. You know, creating a business takes time. Creating any business, you can't start today and be a millionaire tomorrow. You can't start today and have $100,000 next week. Sure, there's probably a few special cases where that's happened, but for the most part, you can't. That's not the way it works. It takes time. Just like if you have a regular job and you haven't put your time in college, which I'm not necessarily a fan of, but it is a route, but it's still putting time in. Okay, when you have a job, you have to put your time in to go up that ladder. And as you go up that ladder, usually, not all the time, because I've worked many jobs where you got promoted in name, but you didn't get promoted financially. And that seems kind of crappy to me, but that's the way they work. And I accepted the jobs, and I worked there for a period of time, whatever period of time I chose to, until I decided to find something else because it no longer worked for me. Anyway, tell me in the comments, again, if you've got a job or not, if you'd like to have a job, and what your overall thoughts on it are. You know, I've got two things. If you want, I said a job, I'm in a business. So, if you want a business, if you want to learn how to create another income, there's a link in my bio. It's with Live Good. You like it, you don't like it, whatever. Honestly, I don't care. But it's there. It's there. If you want to join, you can join my team, and we can work on growing this together. But honestly, if you're going to grow it, you need to work at it. If you don't work at it, it won't grow. Period. End of story. It seems, I follow a guy by the name of Russell, who has been in network marketing for years and years and years. And he got to Live Good, and he joined Live Good, and he's become a diamond. But he created a network. He He joined about the same time. In fact, he joined the same day that I joined, which is crazy. He had been in network marketing for years. I dabbled in it. I'd never grown a network of people or anything else. And so it was January 13th, 3 years ago, whatever that was. This is what, 26? So 23, maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, we've both been in it the same amount of time. He's a diamond, I'm not. He had a network of people, and he just went to messaging people, just hard messaging people. And he, in a few weeks, he became a diamond. A matter of weeks. It might have been more than a month. I don't remember, but it definitely wasn't 6 months. And he's now built a system, another system, a review system. And if you are in Live Good or you think about joining Live Good, you can get in on that. Full disclosure, it's going to cost you $10 a month, but it can help get traffic to your site. It's up to you. There will be a link down, or there is a link in the description, of my I can't even think where the main page of my YouTube channel. Anyway, and I'll put all these links in the description of this video as well. And if you want to know more about me, for whatever reason, because I've shared some political views that you do or don't like, whatever, you can. I'll put my Facebook page on in the main page, my YouTube main page, where you can go see it. I won't put it in this video. If you want it, you can go there and find it. Anyway, I just find it interesting that the comments that people make and how ignorant I think they are. That probably didn't come out right. Not how ignorant I think they are, but how ignorant they seem to be. And ignorant's not a condemning word. It means ignorant. In other words, they just don't know or don't understand, because YouTube will pay you. Facebook pays you, not near as much as YouTube does. There's a number of other social media or video platforms that pay you. You just got to put in the work. Okay, yeah, doing video is a little bit of work. It's not as hard as working in the oil field. It's not as hard or stressful as being in the military or in industrial cleaning. And honestly, it's not as difficult as doing sewing machine repair. But it's hard for a lot of people to do. There's faceless video. And to be 100% honest with you, creating business content seems to be more difficult to grow, for me anyway, than the content that I make around sewing machines. But that's not to say that making videos around sewing machine repair isn't difficult, because it is. It really is. And if you want to, I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, why not? Why not? I'll put the link to my other channel, my sewing machine repair channel, on in the main page here of YouTube, so you can go look at that too, to learn more about me and what I do. But if you want to learn about business, you can check out the link in this description. What is it? Digital Vista Pro, and then whatever. It's the one that says that. The one that says Digital Vista Pro, that's a URL that I bought, and I created a website around it. Yes, there is something that you can purchase, but you don't have to. It's a 30-day guide to help walk you through the process of building a business. You don't have to buy it. All the information that you need is on that website. You just got to be willing to put in the time and the work to do it. Um, anyway, I guess that's about all I had to say in this. So just down in the comments, leave me your thoughts on everything. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. You leaving comments helps to boost the algorithm to get my videos out to more people. And honestly, regardless of my political beliefs, it's my genuine concern, regardless of your political beliefs, that everyone who watches this creates a better income for themselves, regardless of whether they join me in business or not, regardless of whether they buy anything from me or not. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later, and y'all have a great day.